So, if you all remember, this is what we started with. Just a plain Jane, no nothing, sit on top kayak. And we turned it into a fishing kayak with attitude. So today is shakedown day. Got light wind. I'm going to try fishing a little bit today too. I did do a couple things since our last video I need to go over with you guys. Back here where these rod mounts were, when I put the reel in there, it was interfering with my lid, so I went ahead and made two outboard rod mounts. Okay, did that on both sides, and I went ahead and added a camera mount. That's my camera light pole. I added the same mount on the other side, and when we get our wiring for this, or our socket for this, we'll just set it up so I can interchange it on one side or the other. One other thing I did, occasionally if I go crappie fishing or striper fishing, I'll keep some fish. So I drilled a hole right here, and that's so I can run my stringer into there. So what I'll do is string fish, run it through this loop, and just pin it down through there. Just makes life a little bit easier. That's about it. I'm gonna go ahead and get this thing on the water, and we'll go from there. First thing we're gonna do is adjust this spar when we get on the water. Alright, so after the initial float, I had to raise the nose on my stabilizers about a ½ inch. So they should be about right. So let's get on the water and see how this thing is. Okay, so initial first impression, getting in was easier. I can just climb in on the side of this thing and sit down on the side of it. I don't have to worry about it flipping. Seems rock stable. I really like this. Let's see how our motor controls work. I'm doing this with one hand, guys, so bear with me. Yeah. Completely happy with this. Nice and stable. Steering's nice and tight. No issues or opportunities there. Doesn't list when I turn hard. And one thing we're going to look at today is I need to find a hard point to put my stakeout pole. So I need to sit in the kayak and be on the water to figure that out. We'll go ahead and try our rod mounts out today. I'm checking the fish finder right now to see how long, what the lag time is on the temperature on this thing. I put the transducer inside the hull. And other than that, we're just going to see how it fishes today. So no action shots today, but if I catch any fish and I get the skunk off, I'll give you a quickie. Thanks, guys. Well, we got the skunk off anyways. That was kind of fun. Going around from underneath that tree over there. Let's go back and get another one. Not too bad at all. Another one. Okay, guys, so we're back at the shop. I've done this on the water, but I managed to get my camera wet, my phone wet, so I had to deal with that. So first thing on the agenda is we'll go ahead and get a camera ordered for this thing, so we're no longer using a phone to do this kind of stuff with, since frankly it's just a complete pain in the butt. Overall, we're going to give everything a solid A. Okay. One thing I'd noticed, and it was something I've thought about, my own problem with, I definitely need to put somewhere up here or over there, a single rod holder, facing backwards, so when I catch a fish I can stick my rod, you know, in the deck right here, and I don't have to deal with it. Also helps with tying on hooks and things like that. Okay. Other than that, the only opportunity I had was the typical anchor stuff. I need to get a 3-pound anchor instead of a 1.5-pound anchor. You know, that's not the boat's fault, that's my fault. Been meaning to do that, so we'll take care of that. Other than that, everything worked out great. The stabilizers worked great. This thing is rock stable. The only thing I did not do was a stand-up test, and that's because I did not have a buddy out there with me. I was by myself, so couldn't deal with that. But rock stable. The motor lift worked fine. The new rod holders that I put in here worked fine. Everything electrical worked dynamite. I didn't get near using my battery today. I caught a lot of fish. Basically had a good day. One thing I do need to correct myself on, I think I told you guys earlier that this is a 5-watt solar panel. It's actually a 10-watt solar panel. So sorry, man. I just blew that. But otherwise, everything worked out fine. We're definitely dirty now. So we'll give it a bath. We'll put a flush mount rod holder pointing backwards in here, and that's pretty much all I got to do. The tackle situation worked out fine. Sonar worked out great. What I didn't mention was I did use in my transducer. I used duck putty on that. It's the first time I've done that. I've seen it on YouTube. It works great, so no complaints. I had about a 2-minute lag time on my temperature while the boat was sitting in the water, while the temperature adjusted because the transducer's inside the hull. Beyond that, no big deal. Boat stayed pretty neat and clean. Little mud here and there. Overall, great shape. So the big things on the list is a reverse rod holder up here when I'm catching fish, and definitely need to go ahead and get our camera ordered, so I'm not using the phone anymore. Beyond that, we are in great shape, guys. I will say this much: this thing is heavier than the old 10SS by quite a bit. They advertise this boat at 50 pounds. I'll be honest with you. When I got this boat, it's more than 50 pounds, and I've heard other people say the same thing. It's probably closer to 60 pounds. But beyond that, it was great. Handled better than the 10SS, more stable than the 10SS. I mean, everything about it worked out as planned. So we're going to stick in the shop for the night and go home and relax a little bit. So y'all have a great one. If you like it, push like. I'm going to apologize for some of the fishing pictures that are going to be in this video. They were just in a rush and trying to use a cell phone instead of a regular camera. But hope you guys enjoy this. Hope you all learned something from it. We'll do these few little mods we got to do, and take it out again pretty soon. We got about 3 hours in today on the water, and this is a great day. I actually caught a ton of fish. So have a good one, guys. Bye.